Thank you for the introduction. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm Duncan Winburn, and your boss has asked me to come speak to you. How you doing? I think they want me to say more than that. So let's see what we can talk about. Anybody got any ideas? Okay, moving on. Oh wait, I forgot something.
Oh, snap now.
I came here in June and got some training on what you do. I got asked to come talk to you, but it isn't easy figuring out what to say to people. It helps if I can meet people first, so I can understand where they're coming from and what is important to them. So you let me come here and listen in on some calls. The plan was for me to come back and talk to you about whatever we wanted to talk about. So, I can start by saying you are awesome. Seriously, you wear this thing on your head all day. And wait for the computer to serve you up a willing soul. And then you somehow convince them to donate blood. But the really impressive thing you do is you get them to endure pain willingly for a cookie. I'm sorry, but that's insane. Who are these crazy people you were calling? I'm just kidding. They're just regular people, and you're all just that good. Am I right?
Yep.
Right.
How do you deal with this thing? I gotta ask you all this because it's been bugging me. I want you to raise your hands when I ask this question. Ready?
Yeah.
How many of you are actually able to talk on the phone when you get home? That many? I think I would swear off all phones and just have to use homing pigeons or smoke signals to communicate. I know I said I came here a while back to learn about what you do, but wearing this headset doesn't mean I understand how you stay positive all day, any more than you standing in my walker can tell you what it's like for me. So I guess we could talk about me for a minute, since I think I might get in trouble with your bosses if I don't. After all, this is why they brought me here to talk to you, and this is what they are not paying me to do. Just kidding. And I probably need to give you a disclaimer before the pictures start. They might seem a little sad at first, but it only lasts for a few minutes, and then it gets really super cute. I mean it. I was stunned when I saw the first cute one. Here we go. My mom tells the story that she never craved pickles or ice cream or pickles covered in ice cream or whatever that pregnant ladies crave. She craved hot chicken wings. And lots of them. And that's what she was eating when she went into labor with me. And while that might seem appropriate to some of you, the problem is that I really needed to bake for another 3 months. I was born on January 16th, 2000, at only 27 weeks gestation. I know the women in this room know what that means, but for you guys, it means growing time before bloom, or birth in this case. When I was born, I needed oxygen, and I had a bleed in my brain. When I cried, I sounded like a kitten. But I didn't cry much because I didn't have the strength. And my weight dropped to under 2 pounds. I hear stories from my family about how I would just lie there, very still. I was only as big as my father's hands. My dad says I was limp and gray, and that I almost didn't look real. Then these tiny little bags of blood would appear, and like magic, I would turn red and get very, very angry. I don't know what I was thinking at the time, but mad at the world and everyone in it pretty much sums up the pictures. Dad says that in someone so small, he could literally see the life flowing into me. Life that without the blood, I might not have had. But you know about all this stuff, right? You're the experts. If you didn't know all this stuff, you wouldn't be here. Guess what? Neither would I. See? It was touch and go. A lot of people prayed that I'd make it. I did. And every day since then, I've been fueled on prayer.
Amen.
Thank you. The result of that bleed in the brain is why I'm in a walker. It's a condition called cerebral palsy. It affects my gross and fine motor abilities. As a small child, I was legally blind, did not speak, and did not move. I could sing though. People could recognize me humming "London Bridge is Falling Down" and "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray.
You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away."
That was good. After a bunch of testing, my family got the following prognosis. Duncan will be wheelchair bound by the time he is in school. Duncan may never be able to clearly see. Duncan will have medical issues that will compromise his health ongoing. Duncan will have significant learning disabilities. Duncan will likely only reach a developmental age of pre-adolescence. you should consider institutionalization. Okay, now it's time to set the record straight. I'm a straight A honors student. That at 15 years of age just completed my A+ computer technology certificate training. I will be a gamecock. Cue the theme. I can see every one of you just fine. An excellent eye surgeon and hours of visual therapy saw to that. I might just be the healthiest person in this room, and pound for pound the strongest. I play baseball, swim, and I coached football. I drive a four-wheel vehicle with my feet, and I always have the right of way. Back, hip, and leg surgeries saw to that, along with thousands of hours of physical therapy and prayer. I'll let you decide if my developmental age has passed pre-adolescence. That could be a matter of debate. As for institutionalization, I might just own the institution someday. And music, I play the trumpet. My parents tell me they love listening to me play. They're so sweet. Seriously though, my mom says she loves it because it reminds her that I'm breathing. And I gotta say, it is amazing how many girls want to have their picture taken with it. Just saying. As you might guess, a lot of things have gotten me here. Standing in front of you right this second. Just like a lot of things in your life got you here, right now, taking a break from the phones to come and smile at me. I appreciate that, by the way. About blood, because that's why we're all here. Have you ever just stopped and thought about blood? It's a liquid, mostly water and proteins. What makes it so special? I mean, you have a cup of something there, right? What is that?
Cranberry juice.
Okay, why can't we just transfuse cranberry juice? It would be cheaper, right? Easier for sure. What is it about blood that makes it so special, so specific, that it's the only viable thing that in some cases, like mine, could be the only answer to a prayer? Blood is life, liquid life. And it isn't something we can just run to the store and buy. It has to come from somewhere, from someone. And if we follow the logic that the person that gives this blood is insane, then that might explain a lot about me. But I don't think so. I don't think it's about people who like pain or who just really love cookies. I think it's something more. So where does this blood really come from? I think we've discounted the insane people theory So I'd like to propose a new one. Ready?
Ready.
Blood fairies. What do you think? You like it?
Yeah.
You believe in fairies, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I do. I've seen them. Lots of them. I'm looking at them right now.
That's so sweet.
Think about it. What you do takes skill, persistence, resilience, and belief. To do what you do, you must believe. You must believe in each other, and you must believe in the people you are calling. It's definitely important to me, and to my family, and to the things that I will do in the future. And somewhere in there, I believe there is a little bit of fairy magic, that little something extra that every one of you possesses, that lets you do this every day and not let no and hang-ups and people yelling, "Stop calling me," get you down. Either that or you are insane. But we've already taken insanity off the table, so fairy magic it is. How many of you are parents? Do you remember how you felt when your baby laughed for the first time? That same joy happens every time someone saved by blood gets a chance to laugh again. In the story of Peter Pan, his friend Tinkerbell was fading away. He urged everyone, everywhere, to believe, to raise their hands and clap and say that they believe. Look at the people around you. Do you believe in them? Do you believe that you can fly? I can fly. So can you. Because you are blood fairies, flying through the phone lines and sprinkling your magic on people, making them believe. And when they believe that they can make a difference, they give again and again, all because of you. They can fly. They don't know me. They'll never know the impact their gift has had on me or the things I will do in the future. They only know you. None of what I've achieved happened just because of me. It first happened by faith, but then a lot, I mean a lot of people have been part of Project Duncan. They support me, encourage me, pray for me, put up with me, and won't let me quit. It's all fine and well to concentrate on the goals, the success, but that isn't always possible. Sometimes the weight of everything hits. Sometimes I hear, "You can't do that," and sometimes the voice saying it is in my head. Sometimes I think it isn't fair until I see the real horrors of the world, like human trafficking and drugs and diseases. And then I don't care what isn't fair to me. I want to fight for these other people however I can. Because we're all in this together. We aren't just an island unto ourselves. This isn't the island of Neverland. We make our own magic, and we do it together. We have to believe in each other. None of us can do what we do every day on our own. What you do is too important. What you do is believe in each other, and you believe in the people you're calling, and you spread that belief. that magic everywhere. Together, you are making the difference for all of us that find ourselves suddenly at the end of our rope. Only darkness before us, and your magic pulls us back. You give us more time in the real world to make it a better place. 15.5 years ago, a group of blood fairies were spreading their pixie dust all over, and because of that, I can fly. So thank you, seriously. Thank you for being willing to try. Thank you for believing. Thank you for flying. Thank you for sprinkling your fairy dust throughout the country and making so many people believe. It's time to fly. Ready? Everyone put your hands in the air. Let's do this.